Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Slow Podcast. We're on episode 82.
Already.
This is your weekly podcast on the Sakamichi series idol groups. It's going to be Nogizaka46, Keyakizaka46, Hinatazaka46, and Yoshimotozaka46. I am one of your hosts, Jimmy, aka Swoltaku, and I'm joined as always by my friends and co-hosts, Josh, Mr. Josh Box, and Boy Kun.
Hello.
How's it going, fellas?
Doing okay.
Well.
Ooh.
My
anything exciting for you guys this past week?
Summer semester's
Nothing
done.
exciting.
Ooh.
Nothing exciting, Jimmy.
Nothing.
Sounds cool. You guys, you're just wrapping up?
Yeah, so
Right.
now I have to devote all my time to editing Slope Club videos. Yeah. God damn.
Nice.
I was playing the Division 2 and I finished it. Or so I thought.
Ooh.
It's like, oh, main mission's complete. Then this whole new thing starts. It's like, oh,
Here's the expansion.
I guess I wasn't done. So I'm playing that too. When I'm tired of that one, I'll go edit video. And then when I'm tired of editing video, I'll go play the Division.
That's the life, dude. That's that summer life.
Once in a while, I'll go to work.
Do you remember being in elementary school, and then you'll watch during your summer break, you'll watch I don't know, Boy Meets World on Marathon on Disney Channel for the entire day, and you'll have this gross summer headache from watching too much TV. God, I miss that, dude.
Youth.
You just feel oily and tired. Why am I tired? I didn't do anything.
All right. But yeah, that's all. Well, I went to see some shows.
Ooh.
With our boy RJ. I went to see
that rock show.
Coheed and Cambria. That's his favorite band. And I like them to some extent, just not as much as he does. I know some songs.
Yeah. I just know. Yeah. Good Eye Tiger.
that song's great. And I like
yeah, dude.
Good eye sniper. I shoot you right.
I like seeing them because their crowd is really good and everyone sings their songs and stuff. Especially that song, A Favorite House Atlantic.
That is the best song to sing. If Coheed and Cambria had a towel twirling song, that would be it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Bye bye, beautiful.
The venue they played was pretty cool too. So
yeah, his sweet falsetto voice. Oh.
And his massive hairs.
Yes, dude.
So that was cool. But yeah. What you been up to?
Nothing eventful has happened.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see.
No, okay, we were all beating around the bush. I went to go compete this last Sunday, 2 days ago, as of recording this video. It was really cool. Josh and Boy came out to come watch and support. So if you guys follow us on Instagram and you were checking it that day, you could have seen on the IG story some of my lifts.
That was
what is it?
your last one in a while, right? So we're like, hey, let's turn up and support James.
Ooh, yeah.
Watch him lift heavy things and put them back down.
The next time I'll compete, at the soonest, would probably be a year. But most likely, 2 years.
Damn, 2 years.
Yeah. I've been thinking it for a while, but then watching looking at the video clip or pictures of me on the podium really cemented. So I got third place, right? Which is fine. I'm happy with it, but it really cemented it. I am not built to be a super heavyweight. It's nice because you don't have to worry about what you eat, and you can just get stronger, right? Like that's the biggest part, right? But then I don't know. It hit this point where I was force feeding myself protein, right? Just to make sure that I was even though I was thick boy, I wasn't. It was a productive thick boy, right? And so I don't know. It's sometimes it's late at night, and I'm really tired. I just want to sleep, but I still have 70 more grams of protein that I need to hit. So I'll have to like go and then like I'll like either eat some eggs and then a protein shake, or I'll just drink a giant protein shake and I'll just want to throw up. I just don't want to feel that way anymore. Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. I was looking at the size of the dudes on the podium with me. And it's not just this one, but the last few ones as well. And I'm like, I'm a pretty big dude, but they make me feel small.
Yeah,
right?
the dude who was first, he was pretty tall. Right.
Yeah, dude. And to make it worse, they made him. He got first place, so he's on the top of the podium.
Yeah,
So it's just, like,
he's like towering over.
Oh God. I was like, wow, you're gonna really do me like this, huh, meat? I'm just like, hey, good job, man. Shaking his hand up here. But yeah. So like when I first met you, boy, I was like, I think I was a 105. I was a 105er.
Oh, really?
Right. So yeah. And then like school stress started to hit me, like trying to compete and do school at the same time. And so I was like, oh, I'm just tired. I don't want to have to cut weight to compete, because 105 is about like 230 something pounds. I don't remember exactly. And so I normally sit at like around back then anywhere from 245 to 250. So I would have to like cut for a meet, and there'd be times where we'd have hangouts, and I'd have to bring like salmon with me because I was like,
oh yeah, well, I remember that. You just have them in like plastic containers.
Yeah,
or, like,
and I'll just hate
like
my life.
barbecue or whatever. Jimmy's just like,
dude.
Oh man.
So I was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna compete at like whatever weight class I come in, right? So I bumped up to 120, right? But so that's like 264, right? But then like, okay, once I kind of stopped carrying, I was like, oh, you know what? I want to fill out 120. So I started eating more. Filled out 120, and then come the meet, I got a little too heavy. And then I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll just do 120 and up because I feel strong. I was stronger. And then so I competed there. And I was like, yo, this is pretty sick. But then forcing myself to stay there for the past however many years has been like really exhausting. So that's like my biggest reason. It's like, I'm going to take time off and go back to being a 105 competitor. And then just see how I do there. Be a little bit lighter, be a little bit more healthy. If I'm weaker, I'm weaker. But I'd rather like... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I want to just do stuff, you know. Like,
that was cool, man. That was my first time going to a meet. It was like powerlifting, right? But they also had weightlifting, which is different, you know. Some of our friends are like, "Yo, isn't this like the other?" Like, no, man, that's not the same.
yeah. It's weightlifting, right? Yeah, it's like no.
It's like, oh, what's like? They put it over their head and like throw it down. It's like, no, man, that's not the same. But they also had like judo and stuff there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, there was like hella Japanese people there because it was like I think it was like the youth judo championships or something like that. And so I was like on the way over from like the bathroom to the hall, like I helped a family out with some directions. Oh, because their ego was like a little bad, and then I think they assumed because I was an Asian dude that I was Japanese, and that like I was there for judo, and so they asked me in Japanese, and I was like, oh, like I told them like, oh, I'm actually like not Japanese, because like I wanted them to know I'm not just stupid, I just barely know this language, you know. But I was like, oh, I studied a little bit of Japanese in college. Like, oh, that's really lucky, yeah. I was like, anyways, but yeah, so we go down there.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Cool to see.
You can smell the testosterone.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Really appreciate it. Mr. Box, thank you for filming, shooting my videos for me. Went above and beyond. Yeah, he shot at 120 frames per second.
That's because slow-mo grimace.
Because what is it? I was hanging out with some friends earlier. They were doing some weird stuff with a hula hoop. So I was like, oh, let me get this in slow motion. And then I forgot because I never usually use that. And so when I gave Josh my camera, it was still set to slow-mo, which makes it so bad because I got one lift that was red lighted. And very minor, like if you're watching it in real time, I would say like if I was a ref, I probably would have white lighted it. I probably wouldn't have noticed. But when you watch it at 120p, it is so exaggerated. I'm like, oh, I suck, dude. Because he gave me for dipping, right? Like the deadlift has to be like a continuous motion up. And so in real time, it was like that, right? But then if you watch it in slow motion, it's like,
whoa.
you know?
But yeah, that was cool.
But anyways, yeah. Thank you.
Let's get on with the show.
The show, yeah.
Oh, I forgot we do that.
We got the comments. What's the comment for the week?
I haven't even actually looked at this yet.
Okay.
Oh,
He hasn't
my
even
God.
okay, that's why we had a pre-show. It's time for Josh to pick a comment. Hurry up, man.
So while he picks a comment, for you guys don't know, every week Mr. Box goes through the show or the last week's episode, and he finds a comment. Could be about anything. Could be something memey. Could be something educational. Something that just speaks to him and resonates with him. And then we highlight it during this segment, just trying to encourage people to discuss things, and then
Yeah.
also have an extra little mini topic.
I am ready with my comments.
And I'm ready with my prediction.
What is
Go.
it?
Okay. So it is from Danielle S.
Got it.
And it's, I haven't listened in a while, but I'm really glad I came back because I didn't know Kitagawa Yuri is a 4th gen of Nogizaka. I remember her from the AKB 3rd gen draftee auditions and didn't know what happened to her afterwards. Now, I have gained a potential Oshiman for the group and want to start following the group going forward. I look forward to my new gen learning about Nogizaka. Lastly, keep up with the hard work, guys. Can't wait for the next cast.
Thank you
Thank you very
for your
much, Danielle.
comments. Yeah.
Thank you.
If you didn't know, Kitagawa Yuri was a draftee for AKB. In their 3rd draft, she was drafted into Team B. But then a couple months later, she left. That was before she made a debut and everything. She just kind of left AKB. But then like a couple of weeks after that, they announced the Sakamichi audition. And everyone's just like,
And that's why we have the nickname for her, the traitor.
That's why she's the traitor.
Yeah. Forever.
Or
and
is she like the
always.
enlightened one, I guess, right?
Uragiri Monome.
Ooh. It
Yeah,
depends. If you like want to like give it a nice spin, then yeah, she's like the enlightened one. But if you want to spit memes, she is the traitor.
And also shout out to Miguel, who timestamped a lot of great moments in the episode.
Big ups to ya.
Thank you, Miguel.
Yeah, so, Kitagawa Yuri is now 4th generation Nogizaka. They haven't done too much yet. They only made it their debut this year, right? So, lots more to come. A little bit of news on her later. But, yeah. Thanks for the comments.
All right, what's next?
All right, next is the current events. This is where we talk about recent happenings and news in Sakamichi series. But we also do the Shilling Corner, which is included in the current events. Shilling Corner.
Gotta pay some bills,
Yeah, it's the segment where we talk about commercial appearances by Sakamichi series members or whole groups in general. This week we have one. And it's
Caffe Veloce.
Nogizaka's Saito Asuka is featured in this commercial. They're like, look at how small her face is. Ha ha. Look at that. It's as small as this cup of coffee.
This cafe place, from like the 2 shots you can see of it with Asuka in it, reminds me of the cafe from Your Name.
Your Name.
Right? Doesn't it? Like first she's wearing like the barista.
The
right?
outfit looks.
But then also like I don't know, like the colors.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't remember like specific things from that movie.
It's where
There's been
Taki-kun
the,
was having his baito.
So there's been like these images going around on Twitter where it's that one character from the movie
Okudera senpai.
that
dude.
looks who looks like
No.
Shirai Shimai.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I don't remember this character. I guess it's the senpai Of
The job.
the guy, right? After he's grown
Yes.
older.
Yeah, Taki. Well, first he's it's not a cafe. It's an Italian restaurant that he had his baito at.
Mm.
Okay.
And then they kind of have a mutual crush on each other at first, but then he's like, "Nah, dude, there's this girl in my dreams."
So like this, she's not like a main character, but she does
No.
a good deal of things.
Yeah.
As it
she's one of the ones
progresses
that-
through the movie. So if you need a live action,
There
Please
we go.
hire Shirai Shimai, dude.
That should be your only option.
and I'm only talking about a Japanese live action adaptation and not the
Netflix one.
yeah, the Netflix one that was going
Kid from
around.
Los Angeles sees a girl from
She's like
Idaho.
Native American or something.
oh shit, dude. Yeah.
Like,
There
what?
we go.
I guess.
Except that'd be an instant giveaway, because then when he goes to like her past, it's like, oh, why is everyone shooting at me with muskets, dude?
And I think if they just like loosely adapted it and not be like, oh, your name, and you know, and just made like, you know, like a remake, I guess, right? Remakes
Yeah,
happen all the time. They just change things and not like directly call it your name.
Yeah,
But
I
then
think
won't
that's
people be
okay.
saying that they ripped it off?
No, it'd be like,
No, that's
oh,
just the thing. Like,
you know, based off whatever.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the news that was going around was that they would like directly adapt it but change all these things to not make it Japanese, because you know Kimi no Na wa is very like Japanese, right? There's like all these cultural
Like-
things that make
like the rural parts
Yeah.
of Japan, like the big kind of like shift between like the big city Japan and then the countryside traditional Japan, right?
A surfer in California switches places with a
Farm
country girl from Montana in this new live action spin-off of Your Name.
but yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
Saito
So
Asuka
that's,
is
Saito
in a
Asuka.
cafe thing.
Ooh,
My
we
face
tangented,
small.
and it wasn't even a cafe, dude. Her face is the size of the cup, dude. That's how small it is.
Yes, that is her thing. The last like couple TV shows she was on, right? There was the Tetsuko no Heya. It's like I heard your face is small. Can you put on this mask? And she puts it on. And it's like, you know, usually the mask only covers like your mouth and like your nose, but it's
It's like
like
all the way.
all the way. It's like to her eye, and she's like, "Wait, I can do you better." Like she covers her whole face. But anyway, that's the Shilling Corner. That's it.
Yeah, dude. If you guys want a nice, refreshing cup of coffee to wake you up, who better than to have Saito Asuka give it to you at Caffe Veloce?
I want her to be my barista and misspell my name when I tell her my name.
Just gonna spell it B-O-I.
Yeah.
What up, boy? I'm just saying, if I went to a cafe and it was Saito Asuka, I'm never leaving.
I'd
gonna
go
be that
there.
guy.
I'd go there every day.
Yeah, I'd be that guy that goes there to like work on his novel, you know?
So much so that like, you know, she would notice me as a regular and she'd know what I order
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you walk in, she says, "I got you."
Yeah.
Oh, it's da-da-da-da, right? I'm like, oh, yes, it is. Right. Thanks, Jimmy-kun. I'm like, oh.
But she'd have like her nameplate and you'd call her Asuka or whatever. Ooh. Got him. Anyway, let's get into some current
That's enough of
events.
us being delusional. Let's get to some actual news, huh?
Yeah, there's more Hinatazaka stuff. The train is not stopping anytime soon.
isn't.
It is chugging along, just plowing through whatever. Anyway, Hinatazaka will release their first group photo book in August. They, yep, more stuff.
Seed and flower. Going all in, dude.
They announced it on showroom and stuff. I think they stayed in Japan. They didn't go overseas or anything like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like an actual photo book, right? It's kind of like one of like the Nogizaka one, like ones way back when.
The
It was in
first,
Okinawa.
Yeah.
the first
like,
Nogizaka
like-
one.
Yeah.
So this
Like,
one's in Okinawa.
It's not like it's not like a
Yes.
BTS book or anything, right? It's like a.
Mm-hmm.
Here are photos of us.
I imagine it's gonna be a pretty standard idol photo book.
Yeah.
Not like the Keyaki one is pretty special, right? Because
Yeah,
each member paired with a different photographer, and they each had a different theme.
Mhm.
I think this is more of just like, yay,
Yeah,
we're in Okinawa or whatever. Look at how much fun we're having, and then they get paired off. I'm assuming it's just gonna be like a Gravia magazine shoot, and just like compiled together into one book kind of thing. That's just me though.
Yeah.
Just seems like it from the photos.
Yeah.
But
definitely does not look like it will have any lewds. So I'm not sure if you're gonna. I'm not sure this is gonna be for you, Mr. Box.
You say that now
Wait.
until you get to the pool shots.
It's just,
I think it reminds me of
only Manamu,
Nogizaka's.
dude.
Yeah, Nogizaka's the first Nogizaka one.
Oh, that was like some surprise. Like not even.
Yeah.
I want to call it lewd, but it was definitely a surprise, right?
Yeah, because it was like, they're not the kind of idol group who would wear bikinis and stuff.
Yeah. So they
Oh.
just wore like school uniforms in the pool, dude.
But then they did, and it was like, oh,
Dude.
I see.
Hello.
It was only a matter of time.
Yeah. Ha. All right. Yeah.
But if you want to follow the book's release, you can follow them on Twitter, Hinata_group1st.
First.
Yep, a first photo book for the group. Good stuff.
Just give me that dank Nibu content, please.
Yeah, see, we get, potential Nibu looking
Nibu Daya.
photo book, I guess. It'd be cool if they each had a solo shot. I
Like
don't
at
know
least
how
one?
much, I don't know how much.
I
they
would
split
imagine
it
there's
that
going
much.
to be at least like a series of solo shots,
Is
right?
Kageyama in this book?
Oof.
Ooh, good question.
Gonna say that's a
No.
no. She ain't in the group picture, so I strongly doubt.
Yeah. She couldn't get time off school, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Go down to Okinawa. Right where
There's this
there's
big
a
group picture
couple
on
of
the
solo
beach.
shoots on
but,
in Ha.
A few are missing. Well, I mean, Kakizaki's graduating, so she's obviously not in the book.
It's those two that are missing, I think.
So probably a couple of them will have like some solo shots, but not everybody. I'm gonna guess
the
if it's like
popular
Ha.
ones, perhaps, maybe the
There'll
model
probably be
ones.
couple-
Yeah,
Couplings.
like Katoshi will probably get one or two.
Yeah, Kosaka maybe because she's the center.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I can see that.
we'll see. Keep an eye on the Twitters for more previews. I've slowed down my photo book purchasing. 'Cause,
I have
need
as
to
well.
slow down.
My
I barely
bookshelf
have any
is
room.
is too full. Yeah, exactly.
I have no room. Like if you look up, you see all those books stacked up there.
Oh my god. See, I started reading books again because my iPad.
Oh,
Right? I can just buy
Yeah.
the book on the iPad and then like I'll just chill and like I'll read, especially if I'm at work or something. I have some
Yeah,
free
yeah.
time, and so it's really nice. But then I need a photo book variant that doesn't involve like somebody making scans. Like I need them to release an actual high res ebook. I would pay for that.
yeah, that'd be cool.
I feel like someone had that
So-
recently.
Knowing Japan, it'll probably come in like 10 years.
Yeah, the
Like an ebook, a photo book.
Them doing
Well,
like
some
regular
do,
digital.
right?
Yeah,
photo
they
books.
do that.
but
No, I mean like Nogizaka and shit.
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, you won't
Like, I
get
know
like
graduates do
a,
that.
yeah.
you probably won't get like a digital version of this Hinata book because they gotta bump up the sales, right? The numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do that and then like a month after release it digitally, because I mean, people are gonna share it anyways.
Yeah, that'd be cool actually.
Also,
Anyway.
especially mainstream groups are like really all about physical sales, right?
Japan.
Because I think it's
still
better numbers wise
all about that physical sales
for sponsors and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway,
Moving on to some physical sales.
yeah. Hinatazaka, of course, releasing their second single, Do Re Mi Do Re Mi Do Re Mi.
You know what I mean?
They've slowly been releasing coupling song music videos. And this past week, they released another one for Yasashisa ga Jama o Suru. This is the one with the 3 members, one from each generation. So we had Kato Shiho, Miho Watanabe, and Kamimura Hinano, the new one. You guys watched the video?
Yeah, I watched it. Did you?
Yes. Of course,
Okay.
Josh hasn't, so we're just going to talk about it. Whatever.
We'll just talk about while he watches it.
We ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What do you think, Mister? What do you think, boy?
I think this is the most aesthetically pleasing music video
Yes.
they've released for this single so far.
Dude, I think this is probably one of their most aesthetic videos ever.
Ever. It's just like the location they chose.
All those aerial drone shots, dude.
So there are 3 of members, right? And each of them are in a different location. And they're like drastically different. Like Bemiho's on the roof of this building, but like Katoshi is on this cliff. The seaside cliff. And
Yeah.
Hinano is on this like, I don't even know.
Beach pier thing.
Pier
right?
with like breakers.
Bunch of. Yeah.
It looks pretty intense, but
It's so aesthetic, dude.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. I feel like somebody thought of this and was like, "We getting paid today, boys."
And the
You know, like.
like the dance shot is pretty nice too. It's like this rooftop park, right? It's like grass. and
Yeah.
stuff.
So So there's like grass and stuff, but then you're like in the skyline, right?
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I wish the grading on the dance shots wasn't so warm.
Yeah, because it contrasts with too much
The
with
other shots.
the solo shots. Yeah,
Yeah. But that's like a really minor complaint. I'm like,
it makes sense, I guess, because it's like the time of day kind of thing. But
yeah. They're going for that golden hour look, right?
I wish they should have just graded it like colder,
Yeah,
like the other shots.
Neutral, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'll get that shot, and then you'll get to like the solo shots, and you're like, whoa, and it'll jump back, and you're like, whoa, god,
like especially when it cuts to Bemiho's solo one, because it's
yeah,
like
hers is the
all
coldest,
blue.
right? Yeah.
They also
think-
have.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I was gonna say, I think my favorite solo shot set is Katoshi's.
Yeah.
It's actually really well done because the red, right? It's in
Yeah.
the middle, like she's in red with all this red stuff, which is in the middle of like this patch of sand, which is then surrounded by grass,
Yeah, but
right
then
on this cliffside.
in
So
a
you have
wider
all these
shot,
contrasting colors. Yeah,
it's like you see the ocean. So that's
yeah. It's a lot of contrast there, right? It's like boom, red, right in the middle. Like your eyes just jump right to it, and then you kind of like spread out. You look at everything else, like, oh man, that's nice.
the solo shots are pretty nice too. Where they just like isolated from a black background with like the black petals falling.
Yeah. Makes their colors stand out, right? The red for Katoshi, blue for Miho, and pink for Kamimura. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of this video. The song is not bad either. Actually,
Yeah, it's just kind of
I like.
nice, mid tempo stuff. But it's not terrible, Actually, it's pretty nice. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I really like when the chorus kicks in with that na 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 na. Yeah, it's really like, it's like some good sway in music. You know?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Box, we've talked for quite a bit. What do you think?
If we started at the same
Word?
time, the video's
Word?
not done yet.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why he doesn't hear me asking. I guess we'll just keep talking.
Yeah, it's cool when the petals turn red. Like, oh, those are roses.
Yeah, like at the last little bit. Yeah. Like, I don't know what the story is, but I don't think it matters for this video, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Like-
they're going for anything in particular. It just looks nice.
Yeah. which just shows that like sometimes you can just have a very well executed aesthetic music video. You know, whose outfit is your favorite?
I think I like Bemiho's.
Ooh, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
got the yellow and the blue.
Yeah, once again those complementary colors. You know.
Yeah.
It's just enough yellow peeking up through her neck and her hands.
Like the sleeves.
Yeah.
Also, it's got like a pattern, floral and stuff. So that's nice.
Okay, hello?
All right, hello, Mr. Box.
Are you
Welcome
done
back.
watching the video?
Hello. I am done watching. That's a long music video.
It's like 4.5 minutes, man.
So we talked about it quite a bit. What did you think?
Someone
Mr.
grabbed
Box is gonna have a
the
fresh-
blue
yeah.
lever and then just like the blue knob and they just twisted it all the way up and then all the blues became very apparent in this music video. Except for
Okay.
the dancing shots, which was kind of magenta and warm.
Yes, that's what we said. But I prefer like colder tones anyway, so I like how it
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah, I like actually. Yeah, we were saying that I like all the blues quite a bit. It's just that's why I wish they kind of I don't know, made the dance shots a little bit more neutral, so that it didn't contrast so much. You know, because it's
Yeah.
like everything's cold and then it's like golden hour.
Yeah.
You know?
I like the On Top of the Roof series the best
Yeah.
because
That
I think it just all
Miho
complements
Watanabe.
each other.
Yeah. It's
I think
aesthetic,
Kato's was a little distracting with the ocean because it was just the blue.
That's literally Jimmy's
dude.
favorite.
The best one.
Oh.
It's objectively the best one.
That's why I said in the beginning, like they grabbed the blue knob and then just ramped it up.
I like it because it's like slowly reveals the area. Because the first shot of hers is just like, the sand. And you think it's like on, I don't know, some Grand Canyon, anybody? Like,
Yeah.
did she come to
Like some
Arizona?
cliffs-
Like,
yeah.
but then throughout the video, the shot gets wider. And at the end, you see it's like at a seaside cliff type thing.
I guess my eyes went in justice. So like when I saw the blue all of a sudden, I wasn't expecting it.
Okay.
What do you think of the song?
It's all right.
It's
Like, I mean, I won't have it on loop, but if it comes up, I might give it a listen.
it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think it's the kind of song where you have to kind of let it sit for a while, let it simmer. Listen to it a few more times.
Yeah.
It's those kind of
think,
songs,
yeah. Yeah. It's a mood setting song for sure, I think.
Yeah. So, that was Yasashisa ga Jama Suru. Got the Katoshiho Miho Watanabe and Kamimura Hinano trio. Just grabbing one from each generation.
Is that your guys' favorite third gen from Keyakizaka, from Hinatazaka?
Well, I mean,
No, mine is Hinano.
Oh.
yeah.
I like Hinano, man. She's really been growing on me. Like
Yeah.
at first I was like, who's this little goober dude? But then
That's
I don't
kind
know,
of.
it's like okay.
Go.
She's got like weird vibes, like she seems like a little bit shy, obviously, because she's like the newest one. But then you see bits of her like mischievousness starting to come through here and there on variety shows and stuff like that.
I feel like
Nah,
that's
she's-
just inevitable. She's the only one,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
If they chose another girl, it would have been like a rivalry type thing,
Oh god, yeah.
They could have like potentially pushed that kind of thing. But I still think they should have gotten more. But
Agreed. I feel like it's just
she
weird
cool.
to have a
She cool.
Yeah. She's definitely grown on me. I like she's surprisingly witty. I think the biggest thing is she just needs to like once she's in the group longer and she's more comfortable, that will start to
Yeah.
shine out more.
Like a solo generation just reminds me of like Gotomaki, Morning Musume. Or like, Gotomaki was like the golden one, right? Like she was so special that she was the only one chosen kind of thing.
Yeah. I think the only time I like it is when it's not made something special, right? Like okay, back in the day in the other group, Shinoda Mariko wasn't like she was the 1.5 gen, but it wasn't like this big ordeal, right? Or maybe
Not like now.
not to me because I didn't follow the group back then, but it's not like they auditioned another group in just for her, right? She just joined late, but then they're like, okay, well you weren't here from the beginning, so you're 1.5, right?
Yeah. So but they're not being like, oh, Kamimura Hinano is our savior. Nah.
Yeah.
She's just there, hey, cool, another generation. We had to pick someone from the audition. I guess.
So here we
I guess
are.
we need someone.
You're it. Congratulations.
I feel like no one would have faulted them if they didn't take anybody, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Since it was a whole, like, Sakamichi thing anyway. And it wasn't just like, we're auditioning for Hiragana Keyaki. Oh, never mind. None of you were good. That's a Morning Musume thing.
Yeah.
So, it's cool. She cool.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You know what else is going to be cool?
What?
Getting sprayed and splashed with water at Keyakizaka's annual big event, the Keyaki Republic.
Ooh, yeah.
Which we're getting Blu-rays for, right?
Yes, we are.
Coming sooner than I thought. I thought it was going to be coming around September. Usually it's like the later half of the year, but we're getting it next month, August 14.
All right.
Right. This is for 2018.
Yes. So, I don't think it's just going to show one whole day, is it?
No.
Because it's like how many days? 3 days? 2 days of Keyaki Republic?
Yeah.
I imagine they're going to cut from different performances and stuff and not just show one whole day. All right. Anyway, they have the set list and everything here. The opening and overture. Oh, man. Abunakashi Keikaku, Silent Majority.
Ooh.
Some bathroom travel, rip in peace. And then we had the hiragana section too. All right. No war, dare yorimo, takakutobe.
Ooh.
So on and so forth. We've seen some of those from like Sakamichi Terebi or Keyakizaka46 show or Keyakitte Kakenai, right? But I think the documentary that's included would be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
What's the documentary on?
It's usually just the back.
It's just behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, if it's like last year's Blu-ray, it's just gonna be 1 day for the disc 1, and then disc 2 is gonna be a documentary, and then and also they included the special overtures that they used. So I'm hoping that we'll at least get more days, but we'll see.
All right. Of course, this year's Keyaki Republic is happening this weekend. Hooray.
Oh, look at that.
And we'll see what happens.
I'll see you guys there.
Perhaps.
They're probably going to perform their... Okay, if it's like last year, they're probably going to perform their new song.
There was that leak, right? Some dude.
Yeah, I tweeted
it. Feels like
He just ran in.
that dude like snuck into the studio and like the way the video was shot.
Opens the door.
like-
Oh shit!
Like he like lifts the curtain, and then they're like performing, right? And then like
He's like, all right, that was enough. I don't want to get caught.
before I get caught, So we'll see.
Yo, if this is truly the A side, it looks pretty poppin', dude.
Yeah, it's more like a cool dance track type of thing. Right?
Yeah.
They
I
got
mean, it could be a
these,
coupling track after all, right?
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't know what it is. If they could be already shooting couplings for all we know. So it's like all we have is this one little leaked footage, right? But I'm glad that there's something.
Some silver
Finally.
jackets.
Yeah, they got the some jackets, some red tops. I'm expecting something from Keyaki Republic, a new song at least, because that's what they did with Ambivalent last year, right? They actually it was an encore or something, right?
Oh, really? I don't remember.
If I remember correctly.
Ambivalent?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was the encore last year.
yeah, they
So
came out
there-
and did Ambivalent.
It was the second encore. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
the first
Imagine.
encore was
What song is next? They already sung all their good ones.
yeah,
it's a new
Futarise's
one.
own Kimi ga Inai, Mo Morie Kairoka, and Grasso Ware. And then the second encore was
Wham Bam.
Ambivalent.
New song. Oh, what?
That's hype though.
Right?
So you know we're gonna have somebody's really bad phone rip to talk about next week. You know.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah!
because we could hear those live streams where people are recording outside of the stadium because they couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's depressing, man. I wouldn't want to go there. Just feel sad, like, oh man,
Yeah,
I'd
dude.
still go.
I couldn't get
I'd be
in.
like, let me just enjoy it with these other people.
I guess,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
maybe
cool.
maybe
if
like
you
turn
can-
into like a tailgate. You know.
Yeah.
if it's if it's a tailgate, that's kind of different. But it's
Drinking
like
some beers, got some barbecue out.
it's gonna be your own
Got some
party.
Keyakizaka in the background.
Hey, oh yo, they do silent majority. Hey,
Yuri's like, all right, man, get out of here.
Da-da-da-da-da.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for Keyaki this week.
It's so bad. It's so funny
they're
because
like,
like
you know.
Keyaki's so emo, but their show, I'm like, ooh, I just want to turn it into a music festival, dude.
Right?
They're all
they-
sad on stage, so I'm just like,
But like their image
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it allows them to do that, right? You know, just,
yeah.
they're
'cause
so
like,
cool, man.
Yeah,
So cool. Only cool dudes do festivals. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Keyaki Republic is this weekend.
If you want something else to see, we got an Instagram account.
Oh,
Oh, Sloth.club, where you can go to Instagram.
No, not
Oh,
us.
okay.
For Matsumura Sayuri official.
Oh,
This is for a what is it? A collaboration she's doing, right, with TokyoWinePartyPeople.com.
yeah, it's
Right,
a
that's
movie
like a
that she's starring in.
yeah. So
oh, it's a movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I just said. It's about she plays an oil, and she gets invited by one of her coworkers or whatever to a wine party, and she doesn't really know anything about wine or anything like that. So she gets all into it, I guess.
She gonna have to learn.
Romantic things happen, probably. I don't know, man. It's a drama.
that's not smart. You should not base romantic feelings on being inebriated on wine. Sorry.
That's a pretty bad decision.
Yeah, it's we'll see. When does the movie come out? October. Yeah.
It's kind of funny though. I like how all of it, like I can see how it relates to the show possibly or the movie. And then her most recent one was just her with a Nintendo Switch. Like, what does this have to do with
I think
with
she
wine?
just finessed her managers and be like, "Yo, I'm in this
got an
movie.
IG.
Let's make an IG. That's like a big thing, right? My Photobook got one, so this is like a new movie, right? That I'm in. Let's make the IG." And sure, Matsumura, go ahead. Oh, Matsumura Sayuri official, just locked in my IG
I already had
Yeah,
it.
when
Had
I
it
wasn't
pre-saved.
supposed to. So now
That's
she's
probably why comments are disabled for people who might be. I mean,
Yeah.
this is purely conjecturing, but I would assume that's the fact that technically they probably don't have an agreement for them to have social media yet.
yeah,
So
yeah.
to limit the amount of the social part, disable the contents. This is, I doubt this is gonna be like a graduated member's IG, right? It's probably gonna be very more
yeah.
pertaining to.
It's just funny because I think like the
movie.
handle is
It's
just
not
her name.
anything to do with the movie. Yeah, it's not Tokyo Wine Sayuri
Like
or
the,
anything like that.
The Shiraishi Mai one for the what's that?
For that
the hard lemonade whatever thing.
Yeah.
Like at first they made it seem like it's her actual Instagram, right? But then they changed the name once the promotion started going.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't use it or whatever. But I don't know, I just feel like Matsumura is gonna use this for personal. And be like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm hanging out
Sure,
with
sure.
this person.
She had to delete all the posts she had on it before. No, I was just saving the saving the name.
Uh-huh.
They're like, all
I
right,
see that.
movie promotion's done. Shut down the Instagram, And she's like,
What? We don't have a password anymore.
she keeps it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what? What do you mean this account is now locked? It's not even It's not even missing. It's just locked.
Guess it was hacked.
Yeah, so we'll see, I guess, what happens. Just gonna break the rules, man. I just feel like this is when it's not like they had a ban on social media, but like Koji Haru and and Mariko when they first started Twitter. They were like the only ones
Yeah.
for like a year or something like that. For
Really?
a long time, at least.
Yeah, for a while.
Until I think like Tomochin started one on her own. Right. And I guess they're just like, all right, anyone can have Twitter now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, dude. I remember Mariko had like the second most followed like Twitter in Japan. Like
Yeah.
after the prime minister or something.
At
It was
one
like-
point, she did, yeah.
yeah, at one point, yeah.
But anyway, we'll see. You can follow it. Matsumura _ Sayuri
_
official.
Mm-hmm.
And go see Tokyo Wine Party, people. I guess that's what
Party
this is
people.
supposed to be about.
Mm-hmm.
October 4, if you're in Japan.
Yep. All right. Last bit of current event news. Nogizaka's summer tour will also start this weekend.
Ooh.
Or actually like tomorrow or something like that. But we have a few more absentees. No. They released news that
joining Ozono Momoko in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah. So Inoue Sayuri and the traitor Kitagawa Yuri will not be taking part, at least in the first few days. It seems like Inoue is not just gonna not do it.
Yeah, knee injury,
She has
right, or something.
she has a chronic knee problem that's gotten worse. But Kitagawa Yuri's just in like poor health condition, so she's gonna miss out the first 2 dates. The ones that are in Aichi. So
I like when you look up Kitagawa Yuri, the first thing that shows up is her AKS picture.
Never forget, dude.
never forget, you traitor. So yeah, she'll hopefully be back by the next couple dates.
Wish them all a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, Inoue has been in like stage plays and stuff for the past few months. So
Too much work. So you gotta
Yeah.
relax sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Dip her legs in some ice.
yeah, that's what they got to do. 'Cause
Yeah, dude. We need to go there and just treat all these idols like high school football players.
Yeah, man, that's what Perfume does. I watched the
do they?
Perfume documentary,
Mm-hmm.
and like, cause
Ice baths?
they dance in heels like for like an hour and a half, right? So like, after the show, they just like stick their legs into ice water.
Yeah. Dude, I remember in high school our coaches would like force us to sit in the ice bath afterwards. And because you're like a dumb high school kid, so you don't, even though you know that it's worth it, you don't want to do it. You know, because you're like, no, I don't. Yeah, it sucks, you know, because it gets like beyond just cold. It starts hurting, right?
Right.
But then it's like, it's so good though.
It helps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, when you got, like, you know, when you have practice and then the game the next day, you know, you got to kind of recover, right? So, but anyways, hopefully they get back and healthy soon and we'll see the trader back for the Aichi dates.
Oh yeah.
But that is it for the
That's
current
it.
events this week.
Already?
So that's the end of the show for this week, right?
No, it is not.
No.
Because next is the TV show roundup. Oh, man. Variety TV show roundup. This is the segment where we talk about and recap the weekly TV shows of Sakamichi series groups, except Yoshimoto-zaka, unfortunately. Their show is kind of a different format, so. But we do.
Plus, we already have too many shows to cover.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Well, we only have 3 this week, right?
Oh, you thought?
It's just Hinatazaka de Aimashou, Keyakitte Kakenai, and Nogizaka Kojichu, because there's no more Hina Bingo. There's only 3.
Yes.
Right?
But no, it was the end of the month, so we had Nogi Eigo.
It's just not the same without Nick.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Hinatazaka de Aimashou is first. This is Hinatazaka's TV show. We're continuing with the barbecue bus tour that Kasuga is putting on for the members. Because
I enjoy the series.
he owes
Yeah,
them
this was fun.
something. And so Wakabayashi, Kasuga doesn't know Wakabayashi is following him in the mini bus, monitoring him. So he's like little by little pranking Kasuga with the help of some of the members. And so we left off last week at the grocery store. They're buying stuff for the barbecue. And so they're like shopping around, like, oh, what should we get? What should we
Throwing
eat?
stuff inside the baskets.
And Matsuda, Konoka, and Kamimura Hinano are culprits. Yeah, they are with Wakabayashi, right? And so he's giving them instructions on what to do. It's like, hey, grab some more fireworks. Or like, put these flowers in the basket. And Kasuga's trying to be all cheap, right?
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to spend money, dude.
Yeah,
This is bad.
yeah. And so like they're like, it's not just them two though. Like the other members are like, yo, let's cook this, let's cook that, let's grab this. And he's like, why are we doing all this stuff?
Yeah. Like they want like the pre-cut like vegetables for the yakisoba.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's
like,
like, no, you just do that. Cut it yourself.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny because like intentional or not, they're like on two extremes, right? Like Kasuga is obviously being the cheap ass, right? I don't want to spend no money. So like he does things like he grabs like a bunch of like moyashi, like bean sprouts. He's like, this is all we're eating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, what? But then on the opposite end, even the members not in on it, they got variety sense. They're like trying to spend a hella money. He goes to the beef. And he's like, oh, let's get some that American beef. They're like, no, let's get some Wagyu. They got all these
Premium cut stuff, right? It's
Like, oh, that's $20.
like Takamoto this entire time is like pretty like she's like got some expensive taste, dude.
Yeah, she's the one who knows how to cook or whatever, right? So, but like Wakabayashi, and he's like, hey, Kamimura, go get a cart and just like ram it into him. And so like in the background, she just leaves.
Yeah. Nobody notices.
Yeah, and then like she comes up
This
on
is
him.
so
and hits
good,
him.
dude.
Ugh. It's like, oh, what the hell, man?
Watch where you going.
Yeah. So then they like take that cart, right? So then they're like,
they
we
start
can use
using
2
it.
carts, you know?
Yeah. And he's like, hey, go get another one, but make sure he doesn't see you, and then hit him with it. And so like they're walking down the aisle, and she like comes out of nowhere.
Just out the side, T-bones him. That was good. That was one of the things I was like, oh, okay, Kamimura's got a lot of like, she's clever. She's really, like, how am I gonna make this funny?
Yeah. It's funny because like the cameraman kind of just notices her at the last second too, right? They're like, he's like, as they're like tight on Kasuga in the group, and he like zooms out a little, and she's right there coming in.
Just
And so yeah, they're like picking out the meat and stuff. It's like, oh, what about? Oh, there's pizza. They're like, what? Why do we make
What
pizza?
about pizza?
It's like in a corner, right, of the like refrigerated area. So Wakabayashi's like, hey, corner him with the carts. And so like he's like cornered in. He's like, oh, what are you doing, man? And he like pulls one.
Yeah.
like zoom in on him, like just pulling
He's
the
all
wall.
like happy and stuff.
like, hey,
It's like, oh, you really like this, don't you? No.
No.
Trying to act all cool.
yeah, Wakabayashi tells Matsuda to call him out. It's like, I noticed you pulling one of the carts in. What's up with that? And he's like, okay, well, I don't like it, but I don't hate it either.
Yeah.
This is so weird, but so funny.
So like the shopping time ends, and they all go back to their buses. And Wakabayashi actually went into the store. He like put on a disguise like what the workers would wear and stuff. And he's like walking around. It's like, yeah, you guys like walked past me and shit, didn't even notice. Like, what?
Yeah, he's like, I got all scared because it looked like someone was gonna like ask me something, dude. And, I was
So he's just like running past him.
and he's like, oh my god.
Yeah. And so like they look at the bill and stuff. It's like 5 man yen. He only brought 3 man yen. It's like, "Dad, why would we buy flowers? What was this for?"
Yeah.
It's like, damn, we didn't need any of these.
I feel like they sneak stuff on there like without him looking.
Yeah. And it wasn't just like the 2 helping Wakabayashi. It's like all of them.
It was everyone else. Yeah. I like how there was moments when like with Sakamoto, he was like, no, it's too expensive. And she's like, I'll go get another. And he just goes.
So next they go to this strawberry farm, and it's just Kasuga and Higashimura because she won
This was
that
interesting.
race.
The segment is so weird, but it's fine. It's entertaining, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't understand how this fits the narrative at all.
Like if someone were to walk in and then we'll see you watch this and be like, "What is going on? Like, what is the point of this?"
That was her prize for beating him in that race. So Hamatani, the like guest host guy, they call him over to the mini bus because he has to give Kasuga instructions, right? So that's like their way of like, got him, right?
Yeah.
And so he's like, Hamatani, how's it over there? Did anyone notice Katoshi? Because Katoshi's in the main bus being their mole. And so he's like, I don't think Kasuga noticed. It's like, okay, we cool. And so Kasuga and Higashimura go strawberry picking. They're like tasting it and stuff. It's like there's like names or whatever of the strawberries. And they're like being stupid. Like, what do you think? What kind of stupid gag is Kasuga gonna make after he tastes these strawberries? They're like guessing and stuff. And they were like, damn, I was close. I almost got what he
like
said.
Probably the best part of this part. It's like, oh, he's definitely gonna say this, you know. And there's just like a couple like characters switched around or something off. He's like, damn.
And so like they tell him to play tag. It's like, oh, play tag with Higashimura. They're like, what? Yeah, because it's just them two in there, right? And so like they play tag. Like they're running, they're like
through.
going under the thing, and the cameraman's like, oh shit, where'd they go?
He loses them for a second. He's like, "Where am I going?"
That was weird. I guess it's fine. I don't know, man. Yeah, that was pretty much the end of that episode. Next week, they actually they go to the house where they do the barbecue.
It's interesting how they do it
I'm
at a
pretty
house
hyped for
instead of
this
like
one.
outside.
Well, it was raining, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why his hair was like hella helmet.
Yeah. So that's I
it
guess
was
that's when Wakabayashi will make his entrance. Like I was here all along.
Yeah. There was like a part where I think it was Kamimura when they're shopping. Was like, yo, really, like she wanted to get something. He's like, nah, dude. And then Wakabayashi like, just compliment his hair, dude. It's like, oh, I like your it's really cool.
It was like
He's
squid or something.
oh yeah. He's like, oh
Was he
yeah,
cut,
yeah. Just put it in the cart.
Yeah.
He's like, what? So easy, dude.
Weak. Trying to put up a front, dude. But yeah, next week should be the conclusion of this 3-part series.
I saw there was a lot of smoke around, and everyone like just.
It's so bad because I
around.
can't tell if it's from the barbecue or from the fireworks. You know,
I
what I mean?
like
think it's from the
lighting it
fireworks. Yeah.
Halfway
Yeah.
in the door, like what?
Uh huh.
But
because it's raining out.
yeah.
I know, right?
Why
Like,
they even
let's
buy
do here.
fireworks, man? Damn. Anyway, let's go to Keyakitte Kakenai. This is Keyakizaka46 is his show. This week, they're doing a quiz versus the quiz king,
This one was fun.
Izawa Takushi. He has a YouTube channel, has like 700K subs of him just like
Really?
Oh,
quizzes. This guy's actually like pretty smart, right? Like the way he would prepare and stuff. Like he was explaining his method.
He was like, I did research on the members, and like I figured like this girl would probably want to like do quizzes on this subject.
Yeah.
So I studied that.
He even like
And then
looked at sources of like their magazines.
It's interesting,
articles
like
and everything.
he didn't study like actual, like the content, I guess, but like he would like study things where it would be easy for him to put together information for him to answer, or whatever,
Yeah.
and not just like
Yeah, because you
directly
can't just
study the
know
subject.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so he's like, yeah, dude, I studied all your names and shit until like 3 a.m. or whatever. And he's like, oh, they're like, so can you like just name somebody off the bat? And like, what about this girl right here? And it's like Ozeki. He's like, hold on.
She's like, yo, what the fuck, man?
And so
The one I didn't know.
the quiz is like, the categories are what the members are familiar with, because otherwise they'd get wrecked if it's just a regular trivia quiz, right? Because the members don't know shit. And so there's like Ribbon, right? This what's that? The shoujo manga thing, magazine, or like Chibi Maruko-chan, and like Hokkaido local commercials. So the quiz king, he's like, yo, dude, I've never even seen any of these. Like, oh, we got a chance, we could beat him, dude. And so the first one was like Chibi Maruko-chan, right? and it was against Ozek, and she like beats him. And he's like, "Oh, I knew that part of the question, but like the first part she knew before me, so like
So she
that wasn't
quicker.
Yeah, that wasn't even like a contest of pressing the button quicker. She just beat me outright, and they're like, "Oh damn, I got no excuse for my
Off to a
defeat."
good start.
It's a he like they beat him the first few questions, right? But then the Mr. Children question comes up, and it's like Shiori and Takemoto Yui. They're like, "Oh, we're big fans of Mr. Children and stuff like that."
As am I.
And he's like, "Oh, what about you, Quiz King?" He's like, "Well, I have all their CDs, even the vinyls." And they're like, "Oh no!" So like he beats them on that question. Like after that,
it was like
it's like
song intro quiz.
song
Yeah.
intro.
I like how Sato's
it was
like,
like
oh, well,
two
I met him.
Yeah, I met him. Really?
Yeah.
Sato or Sakurai Toshikazu. It's like the impersonator.
Impersonator.
Yeah.
She met him twice.
Got like 2 beats, and he was like, "Yeah," you know.
Yeah. So,
I was watching a thing, and it's like, and I noticed like the girls did this too, that they would like try to like do this to try to get as fast as possible, but that like slows you down more because you're not as focused on your thing. So
You're
you'll see
ramping
like
up.
some pros will like hold their hand to like keep themselves as like still as possible, and then just like that.
that's what the Quiz King was doing, dude. He was all like,
Yeah, and so like, I was watching that thing on that, and I noticed. And that's when I noticed. I was like, "Ooh, look at the professional techniques versus a bunch of amateurs."
because he was like, "Yeah, I'm counting on my like for the stuff I don't know. I'm counting on my technique." And they're like, "Wait, what?" It's like, "Yeah, man, how fast I press the button." I'm like, "Oh, word."
Yeah, you always have a
yeah.
couple seconds to guess
Yeah.
like, what the answer is.
So like,
Because if you do, that's what. Because if you do this, that like split second of raising your hand versus just that, you know,
That's why
what I was
they
looking
lost
at.
that Mr. Children question, right? Like she already knew that too.
they both hit it. Yeah,
But he was faster, and so like he starts taking his like the winner picks, right, the category. So he starts like let's go with classic art, and they're like, what the none of these members would know any of that shit. Who picked this category? And Shiori's like, oh,
Shiori,
that's me,
the
dude.
it's like, oh yeah, you went to art school. We forgot about that.
And so
We
it's
forgot
like
you did more than just talk forever.
it's like this little corner of a painting. It's like, oh, whose
Dude.
painting is this? It's like, yo, no one would fucking guess that. What
It was
the-
Botticelli's The Birth of Venus, which I know that painting,
yeah,
but
like
it's
that.
like the corner of it,
Yeah.
right? So when he said that, I was so smug in my bed. I was like, wrong,
zooms out.
idiot. And I was like,
It's like the freaking plants and shit in the corner.
yeah, dude. He's like, oh, I really like that painting, so I studied all the details. I'm like, what? What? That's not even the details, dude.
That's why he's the quiz king, bruh.
I'm just quiz commoner, dude.
He's like, all right, this might be close, but I'll go with the equestrian. They're like, oh, it's the captain's turn. She goes up there. What's good? Yeah. And she's like, I'm the ambassador for like the Japanese equestrian, whatever the hell, and shit like that. I even write a column on like one of the websites or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I don't. The quiz king's like, I'm not really. This is like. I don't know anything about this shit. So I went to the website and read her column. Like, use you, dude. But she gets the question before he does. It's like one of the like moves that the horse
It's a
does.
pirouette.
Right?
Yeah,
And he's like,
it's one of the-
yo, I have no idea what that was.
Yeah.
yeah, he's like,
Like,
that was
ooh.
a lot more in depth than I was ready for.
Yeah. Like, damn. It's like, okay, let's keep like the momentum going, right? And so Sugai picks the cosmetology question or whatever. And like,
Passed the baton to his girlfriend, dude. She knew
it's like
she knew that was her wife.
Moria is all into like the beauty stuff, right? And so something about like what this root of the word means or some shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
like
Yeah,
what does
yeah,
the initials
something-
mean or something?
Yeah,
Just didn't make
it
sense
was-
really.
Yeah, and it was base,
Yeah.
right?
But it was
Like the
BE.
bear. Yeah, well, because it's the bear, right?
The
If you
base.
read
Base.
yeah, the bear from this. What does it mean? And it's for base.
And like she knew that too, of course, but he just pressed the button fast. The technique won, dude. And they're like, damn, how'd you know?
Didn't he say he learned it from her, right?
Yeah, he's like, well,
right?
yeah, I read an article or whatever that she wrote in a magazine, and she mentioned it, And so
Yeah, it's
I
like
researched
for her
it.
skin tone. She has to use this kind of base or whatever.
She's like, I researched it. And like Tsuchi and Sawa was like, yo, why you be giving hints to him?
Yeah.
On your own
Giving you
shit.
the answers.
And she's like, oh my guy, thanks for.
But she's all
researching."
genuinely happy.
Yeah,
dude.
oh,
Like,
thanks, bro. You actually read my shit. Oh man, Quiz King, so knowledgeable.
yeah, dude. I was starting to fall for him, dude. I was like,
Should
he's
subscribe
got
to his
my
YouTube
tang,
channel.
dude.
Man.
Yeah, dude.
And so the last one was
The idols are working hard. This guy's working
Yeah, right.
hard, dude.
Look at him, 3 a.m.
that research. So the last one was soft tennis, and then Moria, she played tennis. Inoue played some tennis too, and it's a question about like the color of the netting, or whatever. Since they
What's
played,
like the regulation color for
Yeah.
soft tennis or whatever or something.
yeah, and I don't think he knew that at all. He was like, "Pff."
Yeah.
You could tell that their thing was that like, okay, if it's not this, it's gonna be this. Because when they hit it, and then they like take a minute to discuss, and then they say their answer and it's wrong, and they immediately hit
Yeah.
it again. You know.
It's oh shit, it's the other one. Yeah, so that was the episode. There's more next week. More quizzes. Can Keyakizaka make a comeback, or will
No.
the Quiz King? Well, yeah.
I mean, these are worth more now.
the
so it might be
prize, by
harder.
the way, was Wagyu beef,
Some
Right.
some steak, dude.
and so like the hosts, of course, they get some to taste. And, like it was so good. Tsuchi was distracted. It was just like, oh my god, the beef. So the next show is Nogizaka Kojichu. They're doing the Ray 1 Grand Prix. Get it? Because it's Reiwa.
Ooh.
It's like their fortunes for the new era. Oh yeah.
I like their format for this because at first I was like, God, they're doing fucking fortunes, and so
But
I was
they-
ready to fall
yeah.
asleep.
They made it more entertaining.
So there's like different categories that you rank in, right? And then they'll pick 3. 2 of them are the best 2, and 1 is the worst.
Yeah. And so,
Right.
yeah, because I think
Who's the celebrity that they get this time?
oh
Someone
yes,
special, right?
They got Fortune Nakada to do the
Ooh.
fortunes. It's not Nakada Kana, by the way.
No.
Yeah, she was taught by Hamaguchi Yochan Sensei, and it like shows her studying together. Them studying. They're like, oh, it's Kana.
And they're like, yo, isn't that our Arcana? No, that's me.
That's me.
Didn't
Fortune Nakara.
Hamaguchi did a fortune episode, right? He's like known to do like tarot readings.
Yeah.
I think that was Keyakitte Kakenai, right? Who's that? Or was it Hiragana Oshi? I think he was Hiragana Oshi, right?
I don't remember.
Because
Dude.
he was like,
I
"Oh,
don't remember these episodes.
something's nice is gonna happen in March."
Oh, that might have been.
Oh, was that
And
him?
then
I remember
Kumi,
that.
Like, they were like, "Oh, maybe a single." And,
Single?
oh, yeah, it happened. Maybe they told him in advance, "Hey, we're gonna change their name." And
Yeah. This is how we're gonna tease it.
Yeah. But anyway, the first fortune was the money fortune. And so, yeah, they get the top 2 and the worst. And so, at Inoue, Shiraishi, and Suzuki, Ayane. And so, number 2,
Poor Plain Chan. We all knew what was gonna happen here.
she wasn't confident in the beginning. She's like,
She's like, nah, I'm gonna be
probably-
last. Look at these 2 I'm against.
right. And so, the number 2, Shiraishi might, get that money, girl.
That means more money for her.
All these
She
commercials, dude.
Because of the lover's card. I don't know. Fortune Nakara. She's just like, yeah. It's a good card. It's very nice.
It's good?
Yeah.
Off to you, Yo-chan
And they're
Sensei.
like, "Wait, already? I thought you were supposed to be an expert, dude." I think he said
Some
like
training.
next year she's gonna be rich or some shit. I don't know. I wasn't really.
I can't remember. I was kind of like in and out because it's like, I don't know. That just always happens to be with Fortune episodes.
I tuned out when he started explaining things.
Yeah,
me too.
exactly.
I actually just fast forward. I was like, all right.
I just care more about the rankings, right?
Yeah.
But I think the lover's card is like, I don't know, maybe like you do the work, you get to do work that you really enjoy doing.
And so
I mean, Shiraishi number 2 in the top
yeah. And so
performers, right? In commercials.
top
So
is the top is Inoue Sayuri. It's like the justice
more stage
card,
placed.
right? And she's like, I love money.
She's like dancing
And
around
she's
a
like,
little.
Yeah,
the money. And they're like, no, dude, you shouldn't be glad like that, bro. What the hell? And she's like, Oh yeah, it's a good card, you know, good balance. Yeah, it's just that kind of card, you know. It's
All right, off to you, Yo-chan Sensei.
It's like anything else? Well, that's Yo-chan Sensei will explain the rest. They're like,
That's
yo,
all he taught me.
she's just like reading from a paper.
Uh,
So obviously the worst is Suzuki Ayane. Got the devil card. He's just like, yeah, when you get this card, it's just not good, man. You'll probably fall into debt. Yeah. You're like, what?
Poor plain Chan.
Plain Chan.
she's about
No.
to buy a plane, be in debt.
And then they're like, oh, it's okay, Suzuki. We have another sensei here. It's Kaz Sensei. She made some lucky names for you. Maybe you can adopt these
She's done
names.
this before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the strokes or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, something
It's
like
like
that.
the stroke count has
Yeah.
like this will be good luck or something.
Yeah. And so Kaz Sensei, you're like, oh yeah, you know, we got it here. She has it on like the sketch pad. You got Suzuki Doremi or Suzuki
Doremi?
Kiki or Suzuki Nanami, but the Nanami is all the kanji for 7 3 times.
777. Yeah. So Nana because it's 3 times. That's the me, right?
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, what do you think of these names? What do you like? Pick one. And she's like, okay, I'll go with Suzuki Doremi. They're like, oh, good shit, bro.
It's like, all right,
This is all secretly a
reintroduce
ploy to increase Hinatazaka sales.
Oh my god,
Dude, that was in my head. I was like, y'all really going in on Hinatazaka.
Even Nogizaka helping you out. Jeez, man.
Uh-huh.
It's not like we ever got like Suzuki Silent Majo or anything, you know?
Bad. And so
Your name would be Sai Majo.
right. And then the next fortune ranking was the work Shigoto fortune. And we had Ikuta, Iwamoto, and Umezawa.
Ooh, my prediction was wrong here.
Oh,
Number 2, Ikuta Erika for it. Got the judgment card. And I guess they were saying that you know, she does like musicals and stuff, stage plays. Like the work will be different, I guess, from that. I don't know. She's like, oh, cool. Like, yeah, it's good. Yo-chan Sensei will tell you about it. Like, all right.
See, that's us doing the recap right now, dude.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yo-chan Sensei. Off to you.
It's funny because he was there. He's just
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like in the
studio,
In the studio,
yeah.
he's just backstage somewhere. And then number 1 though, Iwamoto Rantan.
Oh, this is where I got thrown. I was like, it's gonna be Ikuta second, and then Umezawa first, and then poor Rentan.
Nope.
It's gonna get last.
Surprise!
No.
It's Rantan. She got the Empress card, and I guess for girls, this is the best card you can hope for, I guess, or whatever. Because you know, Yo-chan Sensei will explain. I don't know,
says something.
something. The Empress. It's,
I mean, she's already been on 3 TV shows, I think, this week or something like that.
yeah,
Just by yourself.
I've seen her more. So maybe it's summer vacation. Rentan's like, yo, give me all the work.
It's time for the
Take all
jobs.
the work I can get, dude.
Before I go back to school, you know what I'm saying? And so,
Yeah.
of course, the worst, Umezawa Minami, she got the moon card. And Fortune Nakata's like, yeah, man, look at the moon's face on this card. Looks all worried and shit. That's probably you right now. Like, what? But don't worry, Umezawa, got Kaz Sensei, got you covered. You got some names and Kaz Sensei. Oh, well, you see, coincidentally, we also get Umezawa Doremi. Like, oh no! I guess
Even more.
She's like, I guess I'll go with Umezawa Doremi.
Doremi. Yep.
And then so everyone's like, yo,
Doremi.
we have 2 girls with the same name now. What do we do? It's like, well, one is just say it higher
High.
pitch, you know?
High and low.
Yeah, high Doremi and low Doremi. And so Ikuta's
Yeah.
like, I got a problem
Nah,
with
you-
how they're saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, okay. Ikuta, how should she pronounce her name? She's like,
She's such a goof. She's like, well, let's see. Do re mi, do re mi.
it's like, all right, try it out. Like, Umezawa tries it. It's like, all right, what about Suzuki? And she just says it normal. Yuka's like, not quite.
Yeah.
There's probably more next week, I think. Is that what the preview is? I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember. Probably.
Anyway, that's Nogizaka Kojichu. One more. Nogi Eigo.
One more.
This is a monthly show where Nogizaka members learn English.
Where's Nick?
Where
You know,
is Nick?
our boy Nick used to be on a regular on this show, but lately he has not been.
He has been busy with school.
Busy with other things. But Nogi Eigo is not a rotating Nogizaka lineup. They have regulars. So they have Shinuchimai, Higuchina, and Waramaya. And they used to have Saito Yuri also, but Saito Yuri graduated, so they got a new member. It's Kaede Sato. And so,
Look at that.
she comes out and like, please do an introduction in English. She's like, hi, I'm from Nagoya, and stuff like that. And so,
Seems like she practiced it well enough.
I mean, she goes to school, right? She probably knows
Yeah,
some
she's
English.
working hard. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I guess the scenario thing. They have a situation. It's at a hotel, but there's some trouble at the hotel. So first member is Maishinuchi. And her trouble or problem is the hotel overbooked her room.
Oh.
And so she has to try to like resolve it somehow. That's like the point of this exercise, right? And so they get not Nick, but Adam.
Not Nick. No, just let's just say not Nick.
Oh, I'm not gonna do him dirty. Like that, you know what I mean? That's a
He's a
human
hardworking
being
man,
too.
right?
He's also a human being, and so
So he got on the show. He's getting
Yeah.
work done, right?
So he's like the concierge or whatever, and then Maishinuchi comes. It's like, hi, I got a reservation, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, we overbooked this room. We can, book you another room at our other hotel down the street, and then she tries. He uses her English.
I wonder if Danny relates to this one.
She uses her English to express her frustration at how the hotel screwed up her reservation.
She's like, no, I'm angry.
Angry. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me get you another room, like a double or whatever. And then they're like, okay, that's cool, man. Good job. You
Accomplished
did
the
it.
goal.
Probably not the way I would go about it, but hey, you did it.
Yeah.
I'm angry. Word. Okay.
It's just trying to figure out how to do
Yeah.
things. And so the next is Kaede Sato. And her problem is the room service that she ordered has not shown up. She's been waiting for like an hour, and she ordered like hard-boiled
Breakfast.
eggs or something like that. She ordered eggs. And
Sunny
so,
side up eggs. That's what it was.
Yeah. And so, she's like in a room all mad. She's like kicking the floor, like
Kicking the stuff.
she's like she calls the hotel. He's like, hey, I ordered breakfast last night. It's been an hour, hasn't come. And Adam's like, oh, I'm sorry. We will have it up there in 10 minutes. What did you order again? And she's like, she didn't know what sunny side up egg was called, right? She's like, eye egg or some shit.
Yeah. Like hard boiled egg? Sure.
So Adam's like, okay, we'll send up 2 hard-boiled eggs.
yeah.
Like, okay, technically that's okay, I guess.
And I like how throughout the whole thing she like would stop talking and just kick the floor.
She'd just be like all mad. It's like, damn, all right, we'll get into this. They're like, okay, that's not bad. And then the last situation was with Hina Higuchi. And like her problem, like there's a ghost in her room, but the ghost is Waramaya. And so she's like, she screams and stuff. And then Adam's like, oh, what's wrong? I heard you scream. She's like, oh, there's a ghost in the room. It's like, help, can I move to a different room? And he's like, what? I don't see anything. She's like, what? How do you not see anything? You're freaking crazy, man. There's a ghost right there. And he's like, what the hell? I'm not crazy. You're crazy. But in the end, he's like, all right, damn, get off my balls. I'll give you another room. Jesus.
I like how halfway between like when Higuchi's talking, Maya just like, just walks up to her. She's like, no, wait.
It's like, hold on, man. I'm trying to get my English.
A ghost? Can you stop? I'm on
right?
the phone.
That's pretty much how it was.
It was fine. Adam's pretty straightforward English, like portraying the English speaker. I feel like Nick would have messed around with them more. and just be like stupid, right?
Oh, what? What?
Like get him more
just-
frustrated or whatever.
Yeah. I do the same thing. I'd be like, sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, but make him work for it. And so the next game they do is like the questions game. So like Adam has a word, and they ask him yes or no questions, right? It's like, oh, is it fruit? Like, is it big? Is it small? Whatever, those kind of games. So it's 2 on 2.
This game was pretty hard. Like I couldn't guess like the last two.
Well, the last one was like hard on purpose, I think.
Uh-huh.
So
like
it
I
was-
couldn't even guess it from the hints.
It was Shinichi and Denchan, and then Maya and Higuchi, right? And then the first one was like, "Oh, is it a fruit?" And he's like, "Yeah." Is it is it like vegetable or fruit or whatever? He's like, "Is it a tomato?" And he's like, yeah." What? They got it in the first try. What the hell? They were doing pretty good until the last question, where it was like complicated.
Yeah, the last question was hard.
They asked like 10 questions. And they ran out of time. The answer was snowman. That's pretty
Like
hard.
when they said snowman, I was like, it was a snowman? Like I couldn't even guess it.
Because like Adam Sant was like, oh, we can make it, but like no one actually has one.
I think that's what threw me off.
Right? That made you think more deeper than,
Yeah. It made me think like it's an emotion or something.
yeah. Okay, we're going
Can
like
one truly
abstract concepts
own
here.
a snowman?
But yeah. And it's towards the
The
end.
force of nature, dude.
I think they were like trying to help Wadamaya get Aiken 2 or some shit. And Sensei's like, oh, I don't think that's happening, bro. I don't know how the levels are.
I don't know.
Is 2 higher or lower?
I mean, it's Maya,
Yeah,
so
'cause
she might
it's
be
like-
shooting too high.
Because over here, JLPT like 5 or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like
there's
the lowest.
That's the
Yeah.
lowest. And then 1's the highest.
like N1 or whatever. Right?
And 1, yeah. So is it the same there? I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of Nogi Eigo. The next episode is next month because it's a monthly show. Denchan seems to be pretty good. She'll
Yeah.
be
Hey.
she's not stupid.
Yeah.
Like her
Yeah.
like understanding of English is pretty good.
Normal, right? Like it's what you would expect from like an average person, right?
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of the level that the regulars are, except for Maya, because they brought her back.
It's a good thing we didn't get our dumbest members together.
Yeah.
Like get the other third gen.
That's
Oh, Reno, Nakamura Reno.
yeah, that's the
Can you imagine the Maya Reno combo?
Oh god, I don't think
know.
I'd be able to sit through that as a television
maybe
show.
like Rana would actually
Like, I
be
don't-
good because she's still in school. I'm like, oh shit, I learned this last week. Let's go. you know? Yeah, because Denchan was in school or whatever, so
Yeah.
you can assume that she knew at least. Anyway,
That's the end of the
that is
show.
it.
Oh, already?
Yes,
That's the end of the variety show, Nogi Eigo. But it's also the end of the variety show Roundup, which means the end of this show. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching or listening. If you're listening to this on the audio formats. You can always catch us live every Tuesdays around 7 p.m. Pacific time if you want to catch us for the live on twitch.tv so you get the news as soon as possible. If not, you can always subscribe to us on YouTube to know when the video comes live for you guys to listen. And yeah, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Stay up to date with all the stuff that we do.
yes.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.